whether it will be a human birth. Ample of other 86 lakh yonis out there. 86 lakh births possible. Dog, cat, rat, it goes on and on and on. We don't know. Yatha karma yatha shrutam. Our Upanishads say, as per our actions, so will be our birth. So this birth at least I know it's a human birth. This birth at least I've been dealt a fairly decent card. Lord's grace is there, and I've been given this intelligence. I might as well put into practice. Then Bhagavan says that, but these senses, to withdraw them from sense objects, it takes time, Arjuna. And ultimately, it will require that highest experience for you to completely withdraw from this association. And when that experience is there, you will completely withdraw yourself, and at that time, you will be able to rest in this true wisdom, and only wisdom will flow. Then Bhagavan gives a ladder of fall to show us, if I want to be Stita pragna, what are the possible obstacles which exist in my path? How do I look out for these things? Bhagavan says, these shlokas 60 to 63, very important shlokas. If we remember the ladder of fall, how do I fall down? How does this intelligence lose its capacity to discriminate? How does that happen? If I learn that, that is very helpful. Bhagavan says, Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu pajayate sangat sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho vijayate krodhat bhavati sammohaha sammohat smriti vibhramaha smriti bhramshad buddhinashaha buddhinashad pranashyati. All that is required is dhyayato vishayan. Thinking about some sense pleasure. That is enough. That is enough. Something I have experienced in the past. This mind is a funny instrument which has been given to us. It is a wonderful at times, and at times it itself will take us on a wild goose chase and finish us if we don't utilize it properly. Dhyayata. When time and again I think about a particular sense pleasure, it creates in me a very basic thing called sankalpa. Even before we sit down to do puja, we take sankalpa. Mamo path samasdiri raksha dvarashi parameshwar pityartham karishyamanasidam karma aham karishye. We take some sankalpa. I'm doing this. Ganpati homam karishye. So some sankalpa we take. That I'm going to do this. In the same way, each one of our desires springs forth from a sankalpa, and we ourselves create it. How? By consciously thinking about it. If I consciously think about it, sankalpa rises, and sankalpa is like a sprout. And that sprout, when it comes to a level of the tree, it becomes a kamana. And the tree will definitely give flowers and fruits. and that will become karma phala. So that first sprout, sometimes we soak mung beans, and then we sprout them, and then we eat those sprouted vegetables. So that sprout is called sankalpa. And that sankalpa, if we allow it to grow, it will become a tree. And that will become a kamana, desire. So Bhagavan says, do not pay attention to sense objects. If you do, dhyayato vishayan, if any sense pleasure, you start thinking about it, Arjuna, you will create a sankalpa. That will result in a desire, and that will then create what? Dhyato vishayan pumsaha, sangaste shupajayate, sangat sanjayate kamaha, it will create a kamana, kamat krodho vijayate. And then once that kamana is there, I have a desire to acquire something. And some obstacle comes in between me and my desire. That obstacle becomes the very cause of my anger. Anger is born from that. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. And from that anger, moh meaning total delusion, that entire picture becomes blurry. And my anger is coming out in full force towards that object of anger, and I have forgotten everything else. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smruti vibramaha. I forgot everything else. Smruti vibrama, forgot knowledge. Smruti, gone. Hours of BhagavadGita study groups I have attended, but this one, मेरे को आज पकोड़े नहीं मिले. So really, I think I'm kidding, but I had gone to somebody's home, and this uncle, Swamiji, I have anger problem. I said, why? My wife didn't give me pakoda. I said, Arey Ram Ram Ram. Just because you didn't get pakodas, anger? Did you inquire why she couldn't give you pakodas that day? Maybe she didn't have besan. Maybe oil was not there. Maybe she was tired. Did you inquire? No, वो नहीं किया. That I didn't do. My goodness. Smruti vibrama. And then fight. I'm telling you, you may laugh at it, but so many people come to me in ashram talking, and even lawyers come and talk to me. And I take a little chick group, Chinmaya, Yuma came in a group, young adults. And this medication lawyer tells me that Swamiji, 95% of the cases are absurd. Absurd. And it comes from Smruti Vibrama. Proper clarity gone. In divorce case it becomes ugly, but simple little thing. Proper channel of communication not there. And then not anger, wrath. And that becomes Smriti Pramshat Buddhinasha. Buddhinasha,